Hello everybody, it's me, your girl, I'm Lucie, and I am back for a brand new video. And for today's video, I'm going to be doing a look for you guys because I figured why not, since we're in this quarantine, might as well do a nice in quarantine look. As y'all can see, I'm just wearing my robe because that's what we'll be all living in these days. Before I get into the video, I want you guys to subscribe to my channel, and I want you guys to share, like, and comment. If you have anything you want to discuss in the comments below, just let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to discuss with you guys. And also on top of that, like I said, we're going to be getting into a look today, and I figured it would be fun to film it because why not? And I want to do some posting on my Instagram for my makeup page, and I also want to do some posting on my regular page. So that's why we're doing this. So I've already have primed my face, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into and do my eyebrows off camera because, as y'all know, and I've said it multiple times and I'll say it again, I'm terrible at eyebrows, and I don't think there's a way that I can do eyebrows without being here for like 20 minutes. I'm not even joking. So with that being said, we'll do that off camera. But before I get off camera real quick, I want to show you guys the primer that I used. It was my Milk Hydro Grey primer in the I was gonna say in the shade. There's no shade. It's just a Milk Hydro Grey primer. That's what I use for my primer. And yeah, so we're gonna get off camera real quick and we'll be right back. As y'all can see, a good maybe like 15 minutes later, this is what we have. As y'all can see, my eyebrows are done, and I'll show you guys the products that I use real quick. I use this Mary Kay brow gel. I do have the pencil, but I didn't use the pencil. And to be honest, because I don't really care for eyebrows, and because I don't really invest in my eyebrows, I'm not gonna spend the money on it. So for brows, I literally just use my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. This is the Alyssa Edwards palette, and I used this dark brown and this black, and I mixed them together. And as y'all can see, at the beginning of my eyebrows is a lot lighter than the ends. And yeah, that's all there is to it. Like, I'm not gonna stress about eyebrows like that, because I don't like using the concealer around the rim of my eye, just because I don't like that. I've never really liked that like harsh outlined brow. I use a foundation instead, and the foundation that I use is the Maybelline, it's the same foundation. I have two of them, except this one is the shade 340. It's a lot lighter than my normal foundation, and then I'll go in with my 340 to cover my whole face. So I think I want to start with the eyes today, and I want to do a fun look. I want to do a quintessential me look. It's been a long time since I've done like that kind of look. So that's where this look is gonna go. I'm gonna start with my concealer as my primer. I've been watching this YouTuber named Robert Welsh, and he does like MUA React, and every time I watch him, he talks about how much he hates using concealer as eyeshadow primer. But listen, your girl is broke, okay? I cannot be, well, that's a lie. So this, my little brush here, I said in the last video, for some reason I am so obsessed with this brush. It's like a small little tiny brush, and I use it to just like get into like small spaces and things like that, because and then I can have more control using a smaller brush like this when I'm blending out certain parts of my look. So I like to use it for my eyeshadow primer. I like to use it for my forehead. If you guys know, if you guys don't know, now you know. My forehead is tiny as hell, and sometimes when I do like looks and I do my eyebrows first, I cannot. Like I was saying, oh Lord, I look crazy. Sometimes when I do like certain looks and I do my eyebrows first, I can't get into my forehead without messing my eyebrows up. And because I really have a hard time with my eyebrows, why do I want to mess them up? So I use a brush like this so that I don't do that. So I don't mess my eyebrows up and have to redo them again, because it takes me a long time with them. We're trying to keep them like this. I'm gonna go in with a transition shade. So I'm going in with the shade Bintu, which is, I guess.
So look, this palette has no mirror. This is why mirrors are so useful. Oh my gosh. Like, it has no mirror in it. So like I have to put it down, and every time I want to use a shade, I have to lift it up and be like, so then this palette has a mirror, so I have to hold two palettes just so I can have one with a mirror, one without a mirror. And it's just like too many extra things in my hands that are unnecessary. So
listen, y'all, mirrors, please. Next time y'all wanna make a palette, put a mirror in it, please. Save us all the trouble. I'm gonna go into this shade called Cameroon, which is this nice brown right here, and that's gonna be my transition shade instead of the Bintu. And I think I'm gonna use the Bintu to darken my crease. As y'all can see, I'm only placing this color on top of my crease. I'm not placing it under my crease at all. I'm gonna go back in with Cameroon, and I'm just gonna place it at the top here, right under my brow bone right there, and just to kind of make sure that everything is blended. There you go. So you guys see, there's no single harsh line. Everything is nicely blended. Everything is nicely married, and that's what you need when you're doing makeup. There really isn't a color that I want to use in this palette right now, so I'm going to switch my palette. I'm going to go into this palette from Juvia's Place. This is the Berries by Juvia's. I really like this palette. It has very beautiful berry shades, as y'all can see right there. And I'm going to take this dark berry right here, and I'm going to use that to deepen my outer corner right there. You see me dragging the shade where I put the darker shade, kind of like, but I'm not just fully dragging, I'm dragging and blending, as you guys can see right there. I'm blending in circular motions. I'm going down to my outer corner, and then I'm carrying it up under my crease. As y'all can see, I'm not going over this where I kind of have that like Cameroon shade. I'm not going over, and I'm not fully covering up that Bintu shade. I'm kind of just going right where my crease is and lightly, you know, blending it over that. There we go. That is so pretty. This is literally like some of my favorite looks to do. I love purples, I love pinks and browns and stuff like that. So I always love when I'm able to just have fun with the look. I have my concealer on a flat brush, and I'm gonna go in with the same concealer that I used to set my eyes, and that's what I'm gonna use to do the cut crease. just to make my look more artistic, I'm gonna drag some of this shimmer down here as well. I'm gonna go in with the dark berry shade again, the smallest amount. I'm gonna go in with a flat brush, and I already have the shimmery shade on it. And I use my MAC Fix Plus to make it nice and wet, so it goes on much more neater. Because with a shade like this, with a look like this, I need neatness. I'm so sorry. Oh, that was a very scary process. After I'm putting the shade on, things got a little bit more warmth at the top. And that's because I used a lighter shade. And just gonna make sure that everything is the same tone. Make sure that, also to make sure that this is well blended, because we need this specific part to be very well blended. Now I'm gonna go in with my finger, my trusty finger, and I think instead of going in this pink route that I was taking my look into, I'm gonna switch it up and take a gold on my pinky finger, and I'm just gonna place it right here. And then I'm gonna take a brush to clean up everything. And then I want to merge the two shimmers together right here. You know, it's going to make it look very seamless. Just like that. And then I'm going to go in with this berry shade again. Just right here, making sure that everything is good. And I'm going to take this shimmer shade just to marry the two, so we don't have that harsh line. That's a huge no-no. As y'all can see, now we're getting with some liner. Again, there's a couple things that I'm just terrible at. Liner is one of them, so I'll be right back. I'll do this again off camera. So, as you guys can see, I have the liner, the brows, I guess the brows. The liner, I have the liner, the mascara, and also the lashes. They're very small, but so with all that being said, like I said, I did the eyes. Everything will get cleaned up with some concealer and some foundation and everything. And I haven't done my under eye yet because I don't see the point of doing it if we're just gonna put a bunch of liquids on top. So I'll usually do that at the end. Surprisingly, this shade is not that far off my skin tone, because if you guys watch my other video, which I will link at the top, it's called Let's Just Get Ready for Nothing to Go Nowhere, I think it's called. I was using the same foundation, but at that time they didn't have a darker shade, so I got like the darkest shade that there was there, which is the 340 one, and oh my gosh, you guys, it was a scary moment. I'll link that video down so you guys can see where I put the foundation. Oh my god, you would not believe that that foundation looked that terrible on. Well, it didn't look terrible, just very light. So as y'all can see, I have half of the face done. So if you remember in the beginning I was talking about this brush, I will show you how it comes in handy. Especially when I have my eyebrows done and I'm wearing my wigs. Even when I'm not wearing the wigs, like my forehead is just very tiny. And if I was to go in with this beauty blender, like it takes up like half of my face, which, I mean, I'm not saying that I can't go in with the beauty blender. I'm just saying that like, because it takes up like half of the room on my face, like there's a huge chance of me ruining my eyebrows with this. So what I do is I put some foundation on my arm. I just quickly put my hair onto the side, and so this is what I do. I use this brush and also this allows me to get very close to my hairlines, especially when I'm wearing my wigs. It also allows me to have control of that area so that I don't get this into my lace, because that's not cute. And I do this. This is like the perfect size for my brow, for my in-between there. By the way, this is an e.l.f. brush. It's a synthetic e.l.f. brush. At first, I hated this brush because I was like, oh, this is terrible. And now it's probably like one of my favorite brushes. And y'all saw that, like how I was just able to do that. And it also allows me to get underneath the eye. And also it allows me to get around my nose and all the little spots that the beauty blender has a hard time getting into. And also it also allows me to get in here, especially since I do my my eyes first. Like I can't be getting in there with a beauty blender, so it gives me control. The whole point of this little brush is so I can have control on what happens, especially on my forehead area. So now I'm just gonna quickly take my beauty blender and just pat everything in. At this point, nothing will get ruined. Okay, now that we're all foundationed, I'm gonna take this CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. It's down here. I'm gonna go in with my Born This Way foundation in the shade Maple, and I like to put this on my smile lines, and it's a lot darker than the shade that's under my eyes. For contour, I'm going to be taking this Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 290. I've said this before and I've said it again. I do not have enough forehead to contour, so I cannot contour my forehead. But with all that being said, we can most definitely contour this. So I bring it up to here, just because I can't contour my forehead. So I like to bring this all the way up to my eyebrow bone. This allows me to still shape my face the way I want it to be shaped, but without that forehead contour. Oh, this hair is all up in my business. Give me 1 second. I have a hard time blending out this side, but that's mostly because I really can't see it. I'm gonna go in with a darker powder, and I use this. This is the Fit Me powder in the shade whatever the darkest powder is, because I don't like the Fit Me powder. I think I might be the only one that hates that powder. Like, I have the lighter, I have a lighter one too. I just don't like it on my skin. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this. I'm gonna put it in the back of the palette. And I use the Fit Me powders. I use the Fit Me powders as almost a bronzer. I don't own bronzer. Now I put this on my forehead. I didn't put the contour on my forehead because, as we all know, contour is to make shadows, make things look smaller. Why would I need to make my forehead look smaller? What forehead is there? I feel like everybody with big foreheads are probably like, what is wrong with this girl? But listen, there's struggles on both ends of the spectrum, okay? Get that all around my cheeks, all around everywhere that I put that contour. So the concealer got dry on my face, so I'm gonna see if a beauty blender can move this around. We're gonna spray the beauty blender with some MAC Fix Plus. Oh my god. Hair, get out of my business. Okay. Oh no, y'all see this? What is wrong with this concealer? Oh no. Oh no, 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 honey. Oh my god. No, y'all see that? We're gonna go in on top with my favorite concealer of all times and just kind of patch this. That's no good. We're gonna cover up that concealer and pretend it never happened. That's hilarious. What concealer? What concealer? Please tell me where. Okay. We're just gonna act like that concealer did not just almost fuck up our whole entire look, you know? Nothing happened. You know how they say fake it till you make it? We're almost at the end and I cannot afford any more fuck ups. So we're just gonna go into the Fenty Beauty powder. In the shade Honey. And you guys, I don't bake anymore. And I don't think anybody should be baking anymore because baking is disgusting. Like, we don't have room for baking. Like, even when baking was a trend, I never baked. Like, I've always pressed my powders in more than bake them in, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go in with the MAC Cosmetic blush in the shade Pinch Me. Okay. I'm gonna use this angled brush to just kind of like get the cheeks to be sitting exactly the way. What am I even saying? But y'all see how, like, ooh, like, it's so pretty. And just drag it onto like my cheek a little more. Y'all see, like, I like to place, I kind of like to merge my blush with my contour and my bronzer. If I do use them, I'm gonna blush has been blushed. For highlighter, I'm gonna take this flat brush. I like to put on highlighter with a flat with like a more dense brush than the more fluffier ones. And for my highlighter, that was the Dior Luminizer. Oh, that was too much. Ooh. And then I've been obsessed with this forehead situation highlight. Oh my gosh. It just does something to the skin. And just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Hello. Okay, now we're going to, in order to give ourselves more bling, I'm going to be taking the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife. And you guys, look, this looks like it's never been touched. There's nothing, like, who touched this? Nobody has touched it except for like that one dent. Because if you've used this, you know that, like, literally it's like, that's it. That's all you need. Nothing else. If you try going more than that, don't say I didn't warn you. So I'm just gonna like, what I do now is I smile. So like, when you smile, is right? Y'all see that? So I do that and that just right there. You see that? So every time, every angle, it's like kata, kata, kata. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of slow, light. Yo, I didn't even dip this back in again. Just that one, pew, like did the thing, y'all. But I'm gonna take a different brush and I'm going to kind of I'm gonna buff it out. So, cause I don't want too yellow. Just wanted that as like a, you know, a nice little, a nice little on top. So now that we got that all done, now it's a lipstick. And I think I've been doing, okay, I know this look is already very excessive, but y'all, you have to think. Okay, lately all I've been doing with my makeup looks has been nude lipsticks, and to be honest, I'm kind of tired of it. I used to be very into red lipsticks all the time, and I have yet to wear red lipstick in a very long time. And I feel like this look, oh, and this black hair, oh, it needs a red lipstick. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. It needs a red lipstick, so let me just get it. I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty lipstick in the shade Uncensored, and I'm gonna be using this reddish lip liner to just kind of like make sure that everything is kind of, you know, Gucci. I'm not the best at lip lining. I've been doing a lot of like not so me looks lately, but you know what, it's all G. Let's go to try something different. Oh, this kind of red and my skin tone. Oh, it's just, oh my god. as you guys saw, I did not even double dip once, and I have these nice thick lips, so like the fact that I didn't even double dip once. So now, oh, lastly, this. And also, I just want to say, y'all see this highlight on my forehead? Once I spray this on my face, this highlighter is just gonna melt into my skin. Then let it dry. It's okay to do this in parts, and now the eyes. Then from very far, I don't want to get too close to my eye makeup. Alright, wow. Ooh, listen. Okay. I feel like every time I do a makeup video where I'm really feeling myself, I'm always like, listen, come on. Listen, this is it. This is a beat. I don't like to go in with the beauty blender to set my setting spray because I feel like it just moves my makeup, and we don't need that. We don't need that. Let's just double check everything. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am low-key, high-key obsessed, y'all. Ooh, we love these unnecessary beats. Yes. You know what, during this quarantine, all we can do is unnecessary beats. And listen, I done did that, okay? I done did that. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in my next video. And just let me know what you think I did. What do you think? Let me know how you think I did, because I mean, listen, listen. Anyways, yeah, like I was gonna say, let me know how I did, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like and comment what kind of looks you guys want me to do next. And my channel is not just gonna be a makeup channel. I will be doing some challenges and stuff like that. Those are coming in soon, and I want to get into reaction videos, so we're working on everything. I'm so excited. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, like, and share.